Hey, how you doing everyone? Force Raider here, and welcome back to Whispering Willows. I'm really curious to see where this is all going, because as far as I can tell, the way that a chunk of the story is that you as the main character are looking for your father, who disappeared while being a groundskeeper at a manor that is very, very haunted. You are also apparently descended from a mystical shaman that's tribe most likely inhabited the area where the mansion was before, and then it was, I guess, overtaken by the guy who built the mansion, who apparently had his wife die while in transit to said location. What happened beyond that is a little bit of a mystery, other than the guy might have descended into some madness and started killing people, and maybe practicing a little bit in the occult. At the same time, you are being instructed by your shaman ancestor, who also does the whole astral projecting kind of thing like you do, except something bad happened to their body and they are basically stuck and have been stuck ever since. And while they're instructing you, it's basically in exchange for you helping them find where their body is, I guess, so that they can be laid to rest. That's as much as I could extrapolate from the last video, so hopefully we'll be able to finish this up, because I don't think this game is very long. One of the tags on Steam was that it is short, so this will probably be the last video for it, but I could be wrong. It could take me longer. I could be stupid. I could be really stupid and not be able to get some of the puzzles, or I could just take forever. So without further delay, let's go ahead and continue with Whispering Willows. Oh. Conservatory. Oh! Got a ghost moment here. What's your story, dude? Jeez, why do they look that way? Is there some kind of weird, I don't know, corruption that is affecting the souls? Petty Officer Holmes. I tried to take my girl into the old Willows conservatory, but didn't have anything to cut the vines with. Okay, then how does that translate to your current predicament? So I need something to cut the vines to get into there. Okay, well thank you for that. You know what? First, I want to go ahead and see if I can do anything with that. Oh, hey, wait, there's a note here. I wanted to go see if I can do anything with the bucket and the fountain from earlier, but first I'll go ahead and read this note. Alright. Wortham Willows, 2 of 13. Young Marcus to visit me here, but I have taken up residence inside a meager farmhouse that I commissioned the men to build for me. I do not wish for him to see me living in such a hut, but my means now allow me to live rather more comfortably, and so I have decided to build a mansion befitting of my rising wealth and stature. As my wealth grows, so too shall my mansion and the extravagance of its grounds. My quaint farmhouse shall be converted into a guest house, as I plan to host functions that will make me famous on this side of the country. I hope to have much in order when he arrives, such that we may spend ample time visiting together. He has informed me within his letters of how much he has grown, and I truly cannot wait to see the boy. It has been far too long. I look forward to seeing him and getting a glimpse at what of his mother has shown up inside him. Not totally sure if it's trying to say that Marcus is his son? Oh, wait, it says young Marcus wishes to visit me here. I've read that stupid. Can I not, like, use this here? I guess not. Before we do anything else, let's hit up the observatory. Ooh. Oh, I like the charts on here. Map of the world. I assume some star charts. It is an observatory after all. Letter, well, note. I do believe we have found an opportune location for our new home. A verdant glade surrounded by rivers teeming with fish and an abundance of wild game. A complication exists, however. The glade is home to a tribe of savages called the Quantaco. I have heard tell that they are a peaceful folk, but it confounds my mind to think that savages with neither government nor laws could contain any amount of civility within their primitive brains. But I shall do my part as a member of the superior race, and extend to them the decorum upon which I was most robustly reared. I think that was quite an unusual phrase to use, superior race. Yeah. I shall conduct myself as though I were at a business meeting with other refined gentlemen. Well, at least he gets that part right. What we got going on here? More ghost time. Dude. Wow. Some of these people. Less rivers.
I must admit, frankly, I'm shocked. It feels like I've been waiting around forever for my business meeting with Mr. Willows. The sun here is so bright and warm, I may just take a nap in it.
Yeah, you've been waiting for a business meeting that never happened? Well, that's a hell of a wait time. I'm not sure if there was really anything else to do in the guest house still, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to the front of the mansion. Even though I believe that there was underground at least one more door that I had yet to unlock, but I still haven't found a key for that, so oh well. Maybe get lucky and find some lopping shears around here somewhere. Or a really big damn knife. Actually, what do you have to say about this boarded up window? I wonder what this place looked like in its prime. I too wonder. Another note. Fleur LaRue?
I arrived in California last week and have luckily already managed to find work for myself. I am a dancer in the local saloon. It is not the glamorous life here I had imagined, but it is something, and that is all I need for now. The saloon also runs a brothel in its walls, but I could never resort to such a profession. Most of the town is owned by a man named Willows. I have not seen the man, but his name is on the lips of almost all I meet. He even owns the saloon where I work. There are rumors about him. Some good, some bad. I do not know which to believe.
Doesn't, I don't know if this really adds anything unless there's more to this character later, but you know, we do have 5 pages of this to read, so I guess I'll know more once I find some of the rest of Fleur LaRue's notes. I want to look more around the outside first. Oh, ghost time. Ooh. Oh, there's 2. Will I be talking to both of them if I click on this? Okay, I don't have any idea how to say that name, so I'm just going to call her Madame Luge.
Oh my, it has been quite chilly as of late.
Mitchell Hirsk.
Please take my coat. A lady such as yourself shouldn't go cold. Why, such a gentleman. I thank you kindly, sir. Oh, I assure you, miss, the pleasure is all mine.
Wow, they flirt even in death. How unexpected. Oh, here's where the bucket goes. Cool. Oh shit, here's a tool shed. Yeah, because that's not ominous at all. Ah, a note. I mean, there's a shovel there, but here's a note. I heard stories of this place when I was growing up from my grandparents, and we learned about its history in school, but I never knew who to believe. The stories from my family told a dark history of brutal genocide and inhuman enslavement of our people, the Quantaco natives. The history I learned in school was quite different. Wortham Willows. The forebearer of this place was depicted as an independently wealthy tycoon around whose endeavors the town sprouted. The thing is, I can see evidence for both sides of the argument. And that evidence strewn about these grounds. Couldn't fit that one last word in there, huh? Had to break up my reading by making me go over here, huh? Okay. Whatever. Well, I got the shovel at least. But you would think there'd be something, you know... Look, there's stuff right there I could use to cut the vines. Lame. I sense a great amount of death and decay nearby. We must be getting close. You must dig, Elena, and uncover what lies beneath. I mean, okay. I have the shovel, but it's not really... Oh, wait, there we go. Oh no. This isn't right. We've unearthed these anguished souls of the dead, Elena. Go! Get out now! Shit! She gonna run? Freedom! I am baffled by this, Elena. I was sure my body would be found here. I remember falling down into darkness, a pit of despair. Please, Elena, we must continue the search. I don't know, man. I've got no problem with that, as long as no more hands start reaching out of the ground trying to pull me down into the depths, a la Army of Darkness style. Oh, new diary entry added.
There's so much in this place I don't understand. Why is there such a feeling of darkness here? And why would someone want to take my dad? Flying Hawk doesn't know enough to give me solid facts either. I have so many unanswered questions. It makes me want to cry. My energy feels so sapped from everything I've seen, but it doesn't matter. I have to keep searching no matter what.
Determination. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite you in the butt. Well, there's nothing else I can do other than, like, actually go into the mansion.
No. I have to help Flying Hawk find his body first.
Well, then where are we supposed to look? Oh, the well. Good point. Might have fell down in here. This is not just a bad idea. This is the worst idea ever of all time. Oh yes, we're getting close. I feel my body's presence nearby. Oh, this is a dry well. This is far enough. My body lies in the dirt just beyond the walls of this well. Oh. Wait, am I controlling Flying Hawk's ghost, or just watching this? Thank you for your help, Elena. I would have wandered endlessly throughout this world without you. I can now finish my journey to the afterlife. I wish you luck in finding your father. I assure you, he lives. But you must hurry. I'll be watching over you. Goodbye, Elena. Godspeed, Flying Hawk.
You can finally rest in peace now, Flying Hawk. Because of you, I know my dad's in the mansion somewhere. Thank you for everything.
Free bird. I mean, I like Freebird just as much as the next guy. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Wait, is there anything else I can do down here? Maybe I can astral project while I'm down here. I should try that. How low can I go? Oh, how low can I go? That's as low as I can go. And no, I cannot astral project while I am in the bucket. For obvious reasons. Mainly, I need to hold the rope. But hey, it was worth trying. If I went down to the bottom, it might have worked. Watch, something's gonna fail as soon as I get to the top. No, nothing bad happened. Amazing.
Flying Hawk's gone now. He's resting in peace somewhere. I'm happy for him, I really am. He'd wandered this world for too long. I just wish he didn't have to leave me all alone. I feel a little bit lost without him. But he didn't leave me with nothing after all. I don't think I would have gotten this far without his help. And thanks to him, I know that what I have to do. I've got to find my way into the mansion now. It's so big and scary looking from the outside. I really don't want to do it, but if it means finding my dad, I'll do anything I have to.
I am gonna miss Flying Hawk. I felt like he was a big part of this, and now he's gone. And I am just the slightest bit sad, but this game is short. Chapter 2. Wortham's Warriors. Press space to go outside. No. Oh, this place looks a bit in better shape than everything else. In fact, this just looks dusty.
I met with the Quantaco shaman this morning, a man named Flying Hawk. We met to discuss the bartering of this land, but our conversation took a turn. He told me that this area was rife with spiritual power, that the veil between this life and the next was thinner here than elsewhere. We spoke of Martha, that he could help me to see her again. I believed him, and he offered me his peace pipe. I wasn't sure, but the man told me that it would help me to free myself. I partook of the strange smoke he gave me, and the man told me I must let go of her if I wished to see her again. That my spirit must be pure. We sat in meditation for some time. My mind raced all the while. A bout of paranoia seized me, and I realized what this medicine man was trying to do. He would have me abandon my hopes for the future, have me live a life of savagery. I knew he was trying to poison my mind, and I would have wagered that the smoke was of nefarious intent as well. I refused to abide such insolence. I stood from my seat and challenged this necromancer to fight me, but he did not stir. I wrapped my hand around his throat, and still he did not move. I squeezed until I felt the life leave from his body, and he slumped down. I released my grip. My fingers peeled from his skin as he fell back from me. I exited the teepee and gave my men the order to purge these vile savages from this earth, as God would command me to do. Darby even made his first kill. I would be proud of him, but he trembled by his horse the rest of the battle. It was just a little girl. They're savages after all. I think somebody needs to look into the mirror and determine who the real savage is in this situation. Holy shit. Mega overreaction. Ghost Patrol time! Oh. Anything I need to see in here? On this floor? Not really. Oh, a ghost. Claire O'Halloran? I don't think I'm going to be able to do a female Irish accent for this, so I'll try. I'll try my best just to read it. My poor Darby. His murderer was never found, despite my efforts. I was looking into his death, but something stopped me. To this day, I don't know what it was. Please help me, Elena. I can't rest until his murderer is found. How do you know my name is Elena? Okay, side mission. Who killed Darby? Wait, what am I supposed to do about that? And there's a note up here. I have to get up here somehow. How far can you go? Oh, how far can you go? That far. What, ghost up must come... Wait, did that say devil or down? I didn't get to read it very good. Darby O'Halloran. Who's that ender in this mansion? You best be speaking with me first.
Okay. There we go. Are you Darby? Yeah, that's Darby. Oh, it's just a wee lass.
Wortham's my best mate. He won't be getting past me. He don't want to see the likes of you. My wife's more inclined to wasting time with little girls.
Well, you're a bit of a dick. And that's the guy whose murder I have to solve? Oh, new diary.
I met a huge man inside the mansion named Darby. He has a strange accent that sounds Irish, but I'm not quite sure.
Probably because I didn't do a very good job.
He didn't want to talk to me much, but he did mention someone named Wortham? I think Wortham was the man who owned this mansion. We learned about him in school. He helped to create our town. I don't know why that Darby guy would mention him, but he didn't want to tell me much. He even yelled at me, so I left him alone. I don't know why he'd be so mean to a little girl. Okay, so it wasn't just me that thought he was being a dick. I don't want to cleanse the note. Give me the note. There we go. I want that delicious lore. I'm among the few remaining of my bloodline, descended from a line of powerful shaman. I may not have the powers they once did, but my attunement with nature remains the same. It's taken me some time to recognize it, but there's a subtle energy at play here that permeates the very air I breathe. The veil between the planes of life and death in this place is thin. Spirits seem to pass between planes as though through osmosis. It's almost indescribable, the way I can feel their presence here. I want to know what it all means.
Is there just like no name on this? Who's saying this? Oh, John Elkhorn. Oh, hey, wait, there's another little ghost hidey hole I can go through. Cool. And a lever. What else can I see around here? Nothing. Just the lever. Score. Now, what have we got up here? That's so special. Why do I not like that? Oh, okay. More ghost hidey holes. Can you go down? Am I too close to my own body? Is that the issue? Or perhaps... Oh, I have to move this. And away we go. Oh, pro level lineup there. Really? A key? So now I am a flying key. Interesting. It's still flying. No, I don't want that. I want this. Oh, this key has such fine detail. Oh, this is the trophy room. Okay. It's a cool trophy room, I guess. Note time.
Today is a day of excitement, to be sure. I'm traveling off with my best mate, Wortham Willows, to the great unsettled west. We seek our fortunes there, and I dare say we will face many a danger. I have heard tales of beasts and the savages that await us. Wortham is but a gentleman and lacks my size, so I feel it is my duty to protect him along our journey. Without him and his... I do not know what would have become of my family.
In proper English, I think.
The Willows gave us work when none one other would. I feel it is my duty to keep him safe no matter what happens. I will shoulder his burdens as best I can.
I'm sure that there was more than what you were capable of bearing. Man, some of this stuff is kind of badass. Let's see here. Another note. Man, there's a lot of reading going on today. I feel like I've read more stuff this time than I did last time.
I've enjoyed delving into the mysteries of this place.
There's so much to learn, and I'm not referring to all the books and pieces of history that just collect dust. No. I speak of something else entirely. When I was a boy, my grandfather taught me to commune with nature, that it was the most spiritual endeavor I could hope to perform. At the time, I didn't understand what he meant, but spending time here has opened my eyes to the truth of the old man's sage's words. I can admit in these pages that I've seen things no other living man has seen. I've ventured beyond the mortal coil and found the other side. I've come back, but not wholly unscathed. I feel marks upon the fabric of my soul, but what that means I don't yet know. Nice little rhyme there at the end. I mean, soul and no don't really rhyme, but you could force it. I sure did. Oh, fox. It actually lets me look at some of this now. What does the fox say? Man, that's an old meme. Oh my. Well, where's the lions and the tigers in all of this? Oh hey. There's a little ghost hole up here. But what is so special about up here? Bed frame. I cannot... Oh, there's a ghost here. I catch that real quick. Emiko Minami.
Ohayo. I am one of Wortham's many guests. A pleasure to meet you.
And that's it, nothing else. At least you didn't make me speak more Japanese than what was necessary. Oh, I found a note. I can pick up notes in this form? I don't remember that being a thing.
My hands tremble, and it is all I can do to hold the pen as I write herein. I have even missed the inkwell on a few occasions. I have only just come home from the most wonderful evening of my life. I feel I need to catch my breath. Wortham Willows, the town's mayor, the richest, most influential man for hundreds of miles around, took me out for a night on the town. And what a night it was. Notwithstanding the secrecy, I have never been treated so much like royalty. I could not believe it. Every second I was there, it was amazing. We truly had a feast with the dishes that covered every inch of the table. Afterwards, he treated me to a play. I had never been to a play before. My head still swims from all the fine wine and excitement. He is truly a romantic gentleman, this Wortham Willows. I hope to see him again soon, but for now, I must rest. I can feel my heart fluttering in my chest.
Starting to wonder how that happened and where that's gonna go. Definitely she only saw, you know, the one side of the guy. Hey, another ghost hole. Switch. Oh! What is this? Something I feel like I should be worried about. Oh hey, rifles. Give me a rifle. Oh, those are bolt action too. Yeah, that'll be useful. Bison statue. What a cute bison. Just wanted to take it home with me. No, I wouldn't. That and that also constitutes a stealing. All the men, Wortham included, look at me differently now. I see the disdain for me plain on their faces. I know they whisper about me behind my back, calling me a coward, and worse things I will not repeat here. Wortham has given me a job as supervisor of the mines. As good a job as I could hope. It would seem as though they want simply to lump all the immigrants together. I still see the little girl in my dreams, and the look on her face as she realized what I was doing. I see her when I walk into town, but it's never her. My mind is playing tricks on me, and I do not know how long I can stand it. Seeing her troubles me to no end, and I awaken in the wee hours of the morning, drenched in sweat, my heart racing. I still have my shirt from that day,
and I wear it under my clothes at all times to remind me of my evils.
For someone that's sticking up for a guy that's basically ostracizing you, you seemed at the time had quite a bit of remorse for what he made you do. So many old books. I wonder what they're about. A letter. From Wortham? Interesting. Jeremiah, I have sent this letter in secret. I need your help as well as your silence. Darby O'Halloran has died by my hand. His madness had overtaken his mind. Though he was my best and longest friend, I cannot bring myself to handle his corpse. And I have a room and a casket in the catacombs that I want you to place his body in. I shall visit it later. I also ask that you keep the grave unmarked. You are the only one I can trust with this task, Jeremiah. I once again request your silence on this matter, Wortham Willows. Somehow, I felt like I could see that coming. Time to go ahead and show, I guess, Darby's wife the evidence we found? That's a shame, though. Killed by his best friend. Whoa! Whoa! What do I do about that? Please don't be turning around. I don't see it anymore. It must have gone back in its hole. Itsy bitsy. Interesting. I have the evidence of which you seek.
There was one other that knew of Wortham's deed. Before I met my end, I was to have a secret meeting with him. Tool shed, 4 o'clock. In the morning. He was going to tell me everything.
Wait, do I have to go back to the tool shed? Actually, I'm kind of curious. What if I go talk to Darby now that I know the truth? Hey, Darby, what do you got to think of this?
What's this you brought me?
No.
No! They're lies, I tell you. Lies! Wortham wouldn't do this. You're just trying to poison me against him.
Poison?
Huh. We were having scotch last I remember. But it doesn't matter. Why don't you just leave me alone? Bugger off, little girl. Let me alone. Me wife Claire babysits. Go bother her, girl.
You suck. And in denial. And that is the wrong key. Oh. 2, 3... I think I got it. Hey! You Jeremiah? Well, you suffered quite an unruly fate. Jeremiah Mode.
I ain't supposed to tell, but Mr. Wortham asked for my help one night. I dug a grave for Mr. Darby. I've kept it a secret till now, but I couldn't hold it in anymore. I buried him deep in the catacombs, in a locked room where no one would find him. You can have the key to the room. I just want to wash my hands of the whole thing forever.
So that's how I get that key. Oh, the room that has the blood right outside the door. Yeah. Well, thank you, Jeremiah.
I just can't believe it. That man, Wortham, he and Darby were best friends, and he killed poor Mr. O'Halloran. Why? Why would he do that? They were best friends. They never mentioned in school that he was a murderer. They only said the nicest things about him. And that's just how history is written by the victor. And they'll always paint it in a way that makes them look the best. How he helped to tame this wild land, and how it was thanks to him that our town exists. I'm not sure what to believe anymore. History is often a tangled web of lies, and to get to the truth you have to delve very, very deep. Great. Back in the catacombs we go. Unlock the bloody key. Well. Bloody shirt. Oh my gosh. This shirt is so stained in blood. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to do here? There's a bone here. Why do I feel like something bad is gonna happen just because, like the last casket, this one also has a demon over the top of it. Well, Darby, what do you have to say now? Huh? My shirt! I always wore it. Ever since that day. The day of the massacre. But what are you doing with it? You're like that little girl in the garden, always reminding me of the past. So wait, does that mean you're gonna let me buy now? At the very least. Aha! Never mind whatever I was gonna say. Words don't work to describe how I'm feeling. I feel so hopeless. Everything I've learned about the past makes it seem horrible. And that's where we all came from. If this is where we came from, how can we hope to do any better? We've all killed each other selflessly for generations, and right now, it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. But there has to be something better than all this. There just has to be. I'll find it. And if it doesn't exist, I'll create it. That's a good attitude to have about it, I guess. Often, history is littered with the corpses of man. Oh, I missed a note here? Well, I've been running around for a while. I finally found something. This day heralds the coming of a new dawn for me. The history books will sing my praises, and the world over shall know of my deeds. I set off to settle the savage West. With me, as always, is my trusted companion, Darby O'Halloran. It was an enormous relief to know he would be accompanying me. He's by far, and always will be, my most trusted friend, and I don't know what I'd do without him. Along with us are 24 men that used to work for my father, who are now under my employ. They will be crucial in the grunt work along the way. Also with me is, of course, my beautiful bride Martha, who demanded she join me. Staying here in New England, however, is young Marcus. He's already 16 years old, also a man. He shall continue his education and apprentice under my own father. He could have no better a teacher, surely. The boy pleaded with me to come along, but I told him he needed to do what was right for the family business, that someone would need to look after it, while I established myself in the West. He's a sharp lad and understood well the necessity of his sacrifice. I embraced him more tightly than ever I had dared to, but he'd soon be a man, and I know he could take it. Ah, man, there were some bits in that weren't quite written right that made things a little bit difficult for me, and I had to read that a lot. Oh, I can look at the top of the building too, in my astral form. I've been looking around for this crap for so damn long. Oh. That doesn't seem to be a good thing. Do I talk to you? Oh, you're like a Boo from Mario. What the fuck? Oh. She mean like, it's a me, Boo. Okay, at least, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. No, but seriously, is there anything else the hell up here? Skyflower has something new to say.
Oh, you've met the white man? Help me pick flowers for him. I need 3 more flowers to finish my bouquet.
Why? How was I even supposed to? No, that's what I had to do to get in here. I didn't even realize this. I thought it was a
exit, not a garden maze. New diary. Finally.
Through all the drear of this place, I met a little girl and she's actually happy. She's just the cutest thing. I like her a lot, maybe even more than Flying Hawk. It makes me sad though. I don't think she knows she's dead. Her name is Skyflower, and she told me she's gathering flowers for the white men. I miss coming here with Mom and Dad. I used to pick flowers as a little girl just like Skyflower. I might help her pick some flowers. Maybe it'd cheer me up some. Maybe.
Ghost time. Note.
My hands shake as I write. This day has been the worst of my life. We went to see the savages to find which rumors proved to be true and which false. Some said they were violent folk, while others claimed to be peaceful. I cannot say which to be true. We waited outside the shaman's teepee while Wortham sought his counsel inside. He was different when he came out. I do not know what it was that I sensed in him, but he was a changed man. He told the men to kill everyone, and they galloped off with their grins on their faces. I stayed put. A little girl ran towards us with flowers in her hands. He told me to do it. He said she would grow up to murder my sons in their sleep, but I could not bring myself to shoot her. She got too close for my rifle and he kept yelling at me to just be a man and do it. I brought my gun up and brought it down upon her. She fell to the ground, and I knew she was dead. I walked to my horse and was sick. I stayed out for the rest of the fighting.
Pushed him to do it. Damn. Oh. Well, I mean, obviously I used it to block the thing, but... Ah, there we go. Oh, ghost time. I'll probably ride on them, too. Okay. My. Hubert Mann.
You don't want to come to my neck of the woods, 'cause you know it's broken and whatnot.
Oh, he's got more to say.
In life, I was a comedian. I bet you can guess why I killed myself. I'd like to see her drink some of my distilled spirits, if you know what I mean.
Who's she?
One good thing about being dead is that you're always in good spirits.
Huh. That's funny. Oh, flower. Nice. Oh, I found another note. No, why do I keep hitting that?
The image of the girl yet haunts me. I feel the need to find some solace for my axe. I have been looking for any of the Quantaco that may have survived the massacre. I have found some survivors, but Wortham doesn't know of them. He can never find out they exist. I am unsure as to what he would do if he found out about them. They are but a loose group, yet they remain. I prostrated myself to them, inviting their punishment for my misdeeds. But they would have none of it. They have instead allowed me to learn about them. The little girl I killed, her name was Skyflower. Why I do not know, but having a name to place to her brings me some measure of comfort. When I see her in my dreams, I can call her out by name.
Heavy.
Despite all my troubles, I have managed to find myself a woman. Claire is her name, and I reckon she has to be the prettiest lass in town. Like me, she hails from Ireland, and when we met, we knew it was love. We married just last Tuesday, and neither of us could be happier together. She knows of my past, and she helps me through my terrors in the night. She holds me and tells me everything will be right again. I do not know what I would do without her. She is my reason for living anymore.
That's sweet. We dug great pits to dump the corpses of savages. Uncivilized folk don't deserve civilized graves. After all, for that traitorous shaman, however, I reserved a special grave. I've allowed his body to rot in the sun while we dug our well. I had him buried deep down where not even the worms will reach. We lost only 3 men in the assault, which any lieutenant in war would consider acceptable. One of the draft horses fell through the earth as she pulled a load behind her. We investigated and found she had fallen into a pit that led to a series of underground caves. I have decided that we shall entomb the dead men there, and it will be used as a mausoleum for my estate. For my dearest Martha, I had a great coffin built at the entrance of the catacombs, so that I may easily come and visit her wherever I choose. The walls of the caves contain veins of possibly precious metals, and we will also use it as a foundation for our mining. It will expand in time. This is the beginning of my good fortune. I can't wait to see how your life fell apart. With all these thorns blocking stuff and everything, I'm starting to think my father wasn't that great of a groundskeeper. Oh, ghost time. Found another ghost hole. And another flower! Oh, I have to possess the flower. Not gonna grab it? Okay, good. Actually, now that I think about it, how many flowers do I have now? Yeah, just 2. Oh! I don't remember you. Hold on. I'm blocking you. Is this a dog corpse? Buford the dog. Woof, woof. Oh. I guess I should follow Buford. What do you want to show me now, boy? All the way at the end there. Okay. Cool.
What is it, Buford? What do you want to show me, boy?
Oh. Of course he can get through there. I actually kind of had a feeling because he's a small dog. Good boy, Buford. For, you know, like a spectral rotting corpse of a dog, you're rather adorable. And helpful. Oh, found a spot to dig at. I found another flower. Wait, I didn't even realize that I should probably do this. Oh, hey, who are you? Marty Sims.
Why, I'm Marty Sims. See, you found my dog, Buford.
Yeah, got anything else to say about that? No? Okay. Your dog was very helpful, Marty. Thank you. Whoa! What was that shit about? Uncool! Shit! Run! This place is trying to freaking kill me! Ah, I knew it. Oh, I triggered 2 at the same time. Oh. That was close. I'm really starting to hate this place. Oh no. Oh, finally I found the freaking exit. Ah, you didn't give me. Flower power. It seems the guys that made this really enjoy Mario.
We have a bouquet now. Let's bring it to the white man. I just know it'll cheer him up.
Okay. God forbid I have to go back here. I already know I have to go back here. Oh! Oh, I brought her with me. Well, hey, Darby. How are you doing?
Skyflower and I brought us you some a nice bouquet.
Little lass, I thank you kindly for the gift. I can't even tell you how sorry I am for what happened. I don't deserve your kindness, your forgiveness.
Thanks, Elena. Bye-bye for now.
Oh, she's at rest now. What about Darby?
What? What do you mean by that?
Well, Darby, how are you doing?
We killed them, Elena. We killed them all. And I, the worst one of us. I bashed that little girl's skull with the butt of my rifle. Wortham gave me the order, but that doesn't excuse what I did. I'm done fighting for him. My soul's damned to a fiery hell, but I've made peace with that. Go on, Elena. Find your father. Be sure to hold him tight when you do.
Oh, he also has passed on.
Bye-bye, Darby. I hope you find your solace.
New diary entry.
First Flying Hawk leaves me, and now Skyflower, and Mr. O'Halloran. And just when I was beginning to like him, too. He turned out to be a nice man and a good person in the end, despite some of the things he'd done in life. I'm happy for him, and for Skyflower. They've been kept from the afterlife for way too long. It was high time they both got to go home.
Indeed. Is it really gonna be just that easy? I don't know. Chapter 3, Wortham's Woman. Oh, wow. I didn't realize, like, quite how much game there was here. It kind of makes me feel like I should have played longer the first time. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. I've been playing for a pretty long time just to get this far, and I got pretty badly stumped. And I know I'm going to have to go back to the garden eventually and probably deal with more of those stupid monsters that jump out of the bushes and keep knocking me out and having to restart that bit. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, or if you just have an opinion voice, why don't you go ahead and leave your comments down below, and I'll get back to making more awesome videos for you guys. Later!